Hello there, my fellow Danes, and welcome back to Denmark. We have an army ready to invade the Swedish horde. However, we are not being allowed to go after them, which is quite an issue. We need them to spike some world tension somehow, which might be somewhat of an issue, to be completely honest with you. Might be a bit of a huge issue, a bit of a spanner in the works, as they say. And I'm not about to be declaring war on the Germans, am I? Although war with France is an invitation. Let's not do it. We'd have to hold our land here, which isn't the hardest job in the world. Let's actually, no. Let's actually shore up these bad boys a bit. And we're now actually guarding them. Very good. Soon we'll have even more men on the field to guard those regions. Okay, but seriously, how do we get on with our lives here? The whole issue is to get on with these people. Request license production. There's no real point in that, is there? There's no point in that at all. What we need is world tension. Although they are going to the fascist side, 33.54. 33.57. They are eventually going to turn fascist. That is going to happen. Poland, what are your active threats? I can't do it. GB? No. War with France is going to be kicking off. They've already got Italy there, and they've got the Soviets bearing down on them from the other side. That's quite something. Ah. 71% world tension is quite something. Democracy. Why can't I fabricate that they did start world tension? Why do I have to wait until they are fascist? There is, however, a land. State owner, this guy. You don't currently have it, do you? Wait, yes he does. That Finland is the bad one. This is the good one. You can justify to conquer a land. Which is our rightful land anyway. A land is rightfully ours. Could... No, it could not happen. Only just. Too bad. Too bloody bad. This is still an issue, but it won't be for much longer. We're going to be able to take these factories later on, unless we need to go down all the way. No, it is one or the other. So we'll take steel rolling mill later on in our lives, and we'll roll the steel all the way, all the way. Is there anything else we want around these particular areas? We could get extra defense and breakthrough for our soldiers. Solid color camouflage. Well, 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 how about that? I just need to stand up and turn the light on. It's getting quite dark. It's relatively late, this recording session. But, all done. Now. German Reich has declared war on Luxembourg, and France has joined the Allies. 100% world tension is going to be happening very shortly. GB is at war with the German Reich. Luxembourg has joined the Allies. Look at that man in his hats. Fuck yes. Yeah. How do we take out these fuckers? How do we do it? The German Reich. You're also at war with the Dutch now as well. Yes, you are. The Belgians? No. This isn't going to go too well for the Germans, most likely. It might be worth justifying a war goal against them, which would require taking over the entire of Italy and Japan. To end the war, that is. We'll see. We don't want the Allies to be taking our rightful claim now, do we? They are attacking on all sides. This isn't the easiest of ways. No, not at all. How is that not increasing the world tension? Having land leases with people at war. Just how? Jutland anti-air air force. Very good. Now let's learn about steel. I want it. 32 steel is a lot of steel. And the Germans aren't even on my border. How many men do you have, Germany? You have a good amount of divisions. I have 10. With fortresses defending me. Ah. I do indeed. There's no... if I had 3 people, I could just simply cut off this region here and then attack from the south. The Dutch they are going in, and it will take me 60 days. Maybe the first enemy in this campaign will be Germany. Very least then we can occupy Schleswig. Well, at first, for a start, I mean, let's put our army on the border. And let's give them the plan to take these lands here. Mecklenburg, Schleswig-Holstein. Just trying to take over that region of land. No, that's a bit stretched thin, really. Oh well, we'll take it. Anyway, as for you fellows, let's get you with your own little plan here. You're going to go from here, and you're going to jump. You are going to jump here, and you're going to jump here, and then you are both going to attack into the center. That's how this is going to go. That is how you are going to do it. You're going to attack there, and then go into there. I'm going to stop your exercising. There is really no point at all. And we'll see how that, as far as plans go. Do you want to save up the guns? We could only get 1 division. That'll give us some spare gear. Yes, it won't take too long to get these guns, will it? And other people will give us required gear. Yeah, I would have rather gone after the Swedes first before the Germans, but if we were to spread their lines thin, I'm sure it will be a good thing. We'll attack over here with full speed, and we'll seize Kiel. We'll seize Kiel very fast, because we'll have all these men held off once they just charge. Charge. We could get them out and planning now. I don't think they would be out on time, so yes, let's actually do that. Let's get these men. Hit them ready. Very good. In fact, we could attempt a 3rd paratrooper guy here. We'll see if we can get him out with some gear immediately. Get him trained up. He needs to have 11, it looks like. No. That's his. He needs to have 20. which means he should be out on time. We'll get him to jump and land here. We'll have this entire area cut off. Which means I could instead do along here and have Hamburg cut off as well. If I so wish. No, we'll just simply stick to Kiel. Stick to Kiel for now. Take one major city. It might be better to take two, and you get the entire population here. We could try it. We're not risking that many lives. It's not that big of a place, is it? Not that big of an issue in this whole war scenario. And they are putting men on my border, but still a weaker force than we currently have. Kiel should be attainable for the Danish princes, the Vikings. Okay, maybe not if they put 2 divisions. That is a lot more than before. But again, that's 2 divisions not fighting the other nations, the Soviets and the Democrats, whoever else is involved. Where are you in the war? Yes. Are you not in the war with... Yes, you are. It'll be very interesting to see how this works. We could even join the Allies temporarily. No. No, we'll stick to our own devices. Oh shit, they are getting rather strong in this area. But like I said, it will be cut off. No, they won't. No, they won't. They still have that port there. We'll cut off the main line of supply here, and we are actually convoy raiding around these areas. Convoy raid around these areas. And we'll land along the other line. As soon as I get this guy out, we'll actually plan these attacks. Let's restart though, delete these. 1 to 1 to go from here to here. 1 1 to go from here to here. And 1 to go from here to here. No. Here. Very good. No. Like that, yes. Now we'll just stick this guy on the middle, and we'll hope that we can cut these guys off while attacking full speed with all of these divisions down the other side. What does he think? Large river crossing and other nonsense. He does not think that the enemy is superior, and that is what is important here. Obviously the Germans are losing on their other lands, so that is something. That really is something. Let's rally behind this cause indeed. The Germans have held our rightful land for too long. Far too long. This is rightful Danish land, and we shall assert our dominance over the German Reich. It is under attack on all sides. Especially the Dutch side. They're really hammering it home. Let's have a look at the wars here. Not that. The German war. German Reich is not losing any manpower really at all. Against anyone. But that's actually restarted all the losses. So where's the other war? It was quite a lot earlier. Ah, over here, yes. German Reich still hardly lost anyone. This is not the best of situations to be in when your enemy has hardly lost any men. Still, Sweden is currently protected. So we must put our men elsewhere. Our efforts of growth. Okay, you sirs, you're going to join here and you're going to jump on that bit of land there. Very good. That's what you're going to do. You're going to be there, you're going to stand, you're going to help the enemy be cut off. Hopefully there won't be anybody underneath you when you land. Hopefully. How long? 13 days to spare. Which means we might actually want all of our planes over here. That might be an important thing, having the planes here. Well, we'll find out. We'll actually launch you there so you go as soon as it begins. Good sirs. Same with you. I want you to go as soon as you can. As soon as it is an option, just march. We are 100 guns short, but that's not going to really be an issue. Everyone will get their guns, don't you worry. The Dutch really are moving forward. We need to help out in this regard. Gain factories as we go, gain populations. Take care of Schleswig-Holstein. Very soon they're going to be right there. We can't have that. We need to start this war. It needs to begin. 5 days should be long enough. And the Germans have actually evacuated the border. They have left. That's a good sign. I'm very happy with it. I'm very happy with that. Yes, they are very very effective on this area here. They are really seriously pushing through Blitz. And the justification is here. It looks like Italy is doing something. Anyway, we will start our war. We'll declare war upon Germany. We'll launch our forces. And we are already at Hamburg. Hamburg is already undefended. We'll march into it. Units of paratrooped in. This is very successful. We have taken over this line. Men are going to march in the other direction. Just a thickened line. They have no supplies, however, so they are very unhappy. The men are very unhappy indeed. Will not be joining the Allied faction yet. These men take to Rostock. Take the other factories on the way. Don't worry about that direction, just hold along here, along these areas. Actually, Spain has joined the Axis. These men are going to go straight to Berlin. You fellows are going to go here and into Rostock. These men are going to hold whatever they can find. Rostock is defended, so we must go around the other way. Try and cut them off a little bit, as much as we can. These men here, you are going to march into there. These men here are going to march into here. The rest of you begin the assault on Kiel. Republican Spain has done something, good for them. Berlin is not too far away. We'll send our other paratroopers around Rostock to further assert our dominance. The other men will march their way around here to help with the taking of Kiel. German forces are very, very scattered about, and we will use their factories, which we have now found, to build up our gun reserve, yes. Very good. And we will learn more about research capabilities. We'll march these men down south to help hold the Hamburg line and keep those men cut off. And Berlin is not undefended. Berlin is not undefended. We will, however, keep our men marching around the German countryside. Very good. The siege of Kiel is going very well. Soon, I am sure, it will be taken over. Communist China has been defeated, and the Germans are manning up the lines over here. We have taken the other area. We'll take over this area here with our forces. Everyone to these areas. This is where we require our men. Paratroopers are... they know the risk. They know the risk. They may be attacked, but they know the risk. They'll hold off where they can find, and we have lost. No, we haven't. We must lead this here front line. Now we can join the Allies, but I will not be doing that. We'll instead try to take over enemy land where we find it. No, your men here will join this line. His men can still try to cut off Rostock, and they shall do so. Very good. Hopefully our homeland remains defended. How have we done with the initial war so far? We have lost 2,000 men and killed 23,000. Those are very good odds. But I don't need to tell you that. You know that. You understand maths. You understand basic maths, don't you? Yes. You're smart. Smart viewer. What if we try to attack Rostock with these 2 divisions? Probably not to be the safest attack in the world, but we'll see how it goes. And then we'll stop it once we are certain it is not very good. We'll also stop this here, and we'll merge all of the paratroopers into the Red Army here, giving us 12 divisions to correctly guard all of our areas. Now the Danish lines should want to take over land around these areas. That's what we want to take. We'll let them make their plans, and that'll do for this episode. Thank you for watching. I hope to see you in the next one, where Danes will continue their push into northern Germany. Goodbye.